Oh, apparently not. We're going to send them home. Are you ready for some modified heat races? All right. 6 modified features this year and 6 different winners. You never know who's going to win on a Saturday or rather a Sunday night here at Grays Harbor Raceway. 8 laps the distance. Zach Dalrymple, believe this is his 2nd or 3rd year in this class. And so he's still getting his feet dabbled into this. We'll keep an eye on that 34. He's a veteran in the 34 car. Watch row number 3, the 87K. He's already been to victory lane this year in a feature, and so has the 14 of Craig Moore. Off turn 4, this should see the green, 8 laps the distance. John Higginbottom, who's been off to a good start this year, jumps out quick, but here comes the veteran Jason Toll in the 34. Jason planning to get his street stock out here, I think, next Saturday night. He'll do the double duty, or at least that's the plan so far. Higginbottom, who he said has had a great year this year, great supporter of the racetrack, him and his wife, doing a lot for Grays Harbor facility here as far as giveaways, and we're great to see him off to a good start tonight. Oh, Schnitzer got a little sideways there, dropped back a spot to Riley Shear in the 1R car. Continues to be the 53H of Higginbottom. Jason Toll running back in that 2nd spot. Dan Scheller up to 3rd in the 98, looking pretty strong, running part-time here this year. Laps winding down, we'll be halfway this time already. The first of 2 8-lap heat races tonight. Higginbottom doing a great job, looked really strong in the heat races this year. Jason Toll sitting back in 2nd, Dan Scheller, Riley Shear, Brenton Schnitzer, Craig Moore. Everybody pretty much downstairs right now. Schnitzer trying a couple different grooves out there. He's got his hands full with Craig Moore. Great battle back for 3rd. That's the closest race going on right now between Dan Scheller in the 98 and Riley Shear in the 1 car. That battle for 3rd spot. Schnitzer just trying everything he can out there just to hang on to that 87K. White flag going to be displayed this time by our official starter, John Higginbottom. Another good run for him tonight. Down the backstretch, he can just about hit the kill switch. Great way for him to start out his Father's Day with the victory. It's John Higginbottom in the 53H car going to victory lane over Jason Toll in the 34, Dan Scheller the 98, Riley Shear the 1, and Brenton Schnitzer the 87K rounding out the top 5. John Higginbottom out of Yelm, Washington. The H&5 Fencing, that hose guy, the Coffee Coop, A&S Auto, and Mason Cheesecake Company takes the win. That will quickly conclude heat number 1 of 2 of them in the 81R. Next to him, it's the 6-time track champion in car number 26, the Blondie's Restaurant, Scott from Sheet Metal. It's Scott Miller in the 26 car. And it's the 4-time champion, current points leader in the 97T. It is the man himself at Olympia, the Bud Commander, MB Electric, Tyson Blood. And next to him, making his first appearance of the year, Larry Buchanan in the 28X out of Cleveland, the Rosalind Services. Brian Izzy had a tough start there, but it got it fired back up. I don't know if he hit the kill switch or what, but it dropped him back in a hurry. So we'll keep an eye on him. Elliott French with a new car last year, and somebody just spun out in turn 4. All that build up, all that excitement, and we'll have a restart. But that's part of the game once in a while. They didn't like that start, and that's okay. So that should put Brian Izzy, and it does, back up where he was. Mike Watson up in the flag stand. full-time for Grays Harbor this year. This also a 8-lap heat race. Brian Izzy this time takes a good start in that 17 car. He'll try to bring Jake Sorensen with him in that good-looking 28, last year's Rookie of the Year, and he'll move up to second ahead of Elliott French in the 93. Then it's Jeff Hunt and the current points leader, Tyson Blood, battling with Scott Miller, and opens up the door for Austin Ronglin. Yeah, had 2-3 wide there for a moment. You're going to see a lot of that as the night goes on, for sure. Some of the best action we do see here on a weekly basis. These mods will be back here next weekend. Oh, Brian Izzy's got his hands focused. Here comes Jake Sorensen, second-year driver, looking pretty strong in that good-looking 28 car, the old Tom Sweatman car. We know that's a good race car and a good driver. Austin Ronglin, meanwhile, is sneaking up on these guys in the 81R. He has won 6 of 7 heat races this year in that 81R, and he's on the move now. He slipped up, opened up the door for Tyson Blood. At the halfway point, battle for the lead has got tighter now. Jake Sorensen takes over in the 28. Sorensen, Brian Izzy, Tyson Blood. Tyson, says, got to back off on that one. Pair of laps remaining, this time by. The battle now is for second between the Olympia and Tumwater driver. Great friends, both using graphic cars. And Austin Ronglin back into the 4th spot again. White flag will be displayed this time by. It's all the 28 car, Jake Sorensen. Great battle for second now, though, with 17, and Tyson Blood moves into second. 1 car around Scott Miller. Miller is around off turn number 4, as the was hoping we'd see the checkered, but we did not. Unusual to see Scott Miller go around, the 6-time track champion, but he did. And once again, we will ask you race fans to please, during the racing, come back from that railing. So that's why we always ask you to come back. Okay, there'll be 1 lap remaining here. Double file restarts if you're not used to seeing the modifieds, except for the lead car. And that is Jake Sorensen, second-year driver out of Aberdeen. Last year's Rookie of the Year, and not looking like a rookie now. Here we go. Oh, 3 wide on the backstretch. Oh, baby, that's what's good about these modifieds. You'll see that a lot here all day long. There goes the win to Jake Sorensen. Tyson Blood at the line comes home second. Brian Izzy, Austin Ronglin, Larry Buchanan, his first trip to Grays Harbor this year, rounding out the top 5. And your win goes to Jake Sorensen, the Chapman & Sons, Dirtworks, Hung Right Doors, Pacific Northwest Printworks, and Branded Coffee Company on the side of that race car. And that will conclude the heat from Rochester, the Filibusters, Cheeky, Central Welding Supply, Discount Race Car Parts, Bailey's IGA. It's Kevin Bolin in the 42, and next to him it's the 6-time champion out of Shelton, the Blondie's Restaurant, Scott from Sheet Metal Spikes Hydraulic, 6-time champion out of Shelton, car 26. It is Scott Miller, and this is a 25-lap feature. And 6 features this year for the modifieds. No repeat winners so far. Will we have a new one again tonight? Green flag will fly. Here we go. We're underway. Brian Izzy gets a quick early jump in that 17 car. John Higginbottom in the 53, Dan Scheller. And back it's Austin Ronglin doing battle with Jason Toll. Craig Moore, Tyson Blood sitting back, but we've seen him come from the back a few times. He had a photo finish last weekend in Banks down in Oregon. Had a great run there with the victory. Craig Moore looking strong right now in the 14 car. The white 14 has a win this year and looking strong early on in this one. 25 laps the distance. Olympia's Brian Izzy, the only guy showing up, I think, on an open trailer in darn near and looking good right now. Leading the way over Higginbottom. Scheller got his hands full. Austin Ronglin up to third now. Dan Scheller's having to try to fight off Craig Moore and Jake Sorensen in the 14 and the 28 car of Sorensen. Oh, trouble, and it takes out the points leader. Points leader is involved. Tyson Blood, and it looked like it might be Riley Shear got a piece of the action too. And I hope I can see that one again because I was looking the other way. That is your points leader. And this will tighten things back up in the point standings even more. They'll be back in action here next weekend. Mods, and it's double file restart except for your lead car. 3 laps completed, 22 remaining. And your early leader has been the 17, the Olympia Washington driver. We got Olympia, Yelm, and Olympia. And then Oregon and Seebeck, Washington in the next row. Austin Ronglin, who went to victory lane just a year ago, leading the way right now. Brian Izzy just doing everything he can to hang on to the second spot. Now Craig Moore has found himself all of a sudden up to third and trying to run down the second place car of Izzy. Izzy doing everything he can to fight off the M14. Now that opens up the door for the 28 of Jake Sorensen, or the 34 that is, of Jason Toll, a look-alike car. His and the 28, very similar color patterns, but it's Jason Toll into the second spot. Jason does have a victory here, a non-pointer. Here comes the M14 of Craig Moore. The driver with a win already this year, the veteran. Trying to change that luck as far as he only wins when I'm not here. So we'll see how he does tonight. He finds himself into the second spot, but Austin Ronglin taking advantage of what backed up traffic there, and he's got a pretty good lead over Craig Moore, but plenty of laps remaining. 17 to go. Austin Ronglin, your leader. Craig Moore might be gaining just a little bit on Ronglin. But does he have enough time? They are spread out 1, 2, 3, the same distance between the top 3 cars. Battles all over the racetrack. Brenton Schnitzer not having the night he is expecting here. Very unusual. Whether they missed the setup or not, I'm not sure. But he's having to do battle back there with Jake Sorensen. Here's your leader off turn 4, the 81R of Ronglin. Ronglin Marine sponsored car, the veteran Craig Moore, and then Jason Toll, the 34. The gap is closing between the leader, the 81R of Austin Ronglin. Craig Moore has gained. Craig already has a win this year. Austin has one victory here at Grays Harbor Raceway over a year ago. Traffic not really an issue right now, one or two cars, but don't know if the zero car is going to make a difference. Here comes Craig Moore. He's closed it in within about 5 car lengths. He is on the hunt. You can tell he looked strong in the heat races, as did Ronglin. This time by, there'll be 10 laps to go, 15 down. Riley Shearer was able to continue after that incident involving him and the points leader. Ronglin still kind of holding pace. Looks like he may have stretched it out a little bit more now between him and Craig Moore. Craig can see that reader board. He knows he's only got 9 laps to get it done. About the time he closes the gap. Sitting back in third is Jason Toll, having a great run. Oh, trouble once again, the points leader, but he's able to keep going. Will stay green. Will stay green so far, just the one caution tonight. 11 minutes into the race with 8 laps remaining. Oh, there's the battle for the lead. Craig Moore digging down low. And he didn't quite take advantage of the one car, the lap car of Riley Shearer. Austin Ronglin trying to hold on. Craig Moore doing everything he can. Oh man, you got to be Craig Moore loving this, being the second place car. 2-time track champion, trying to make a move. Both drivers in the top 5 in the point standings. On Ronglin trying to be the 7th different winner of the year. Moore trying to repeat, be the only repeat winner. They're side by side now. In the turn 1, the driver out of Seaback, Washington, the Miles Resources car, takes the lead, the veteran, trying to break the spell. Him and I talked about it. He only wins when I'm not here. He might try to change things tonight. Craig Moore, Austin Ronglin. Jason Toll sitting back in third. Brian Izzy having a great run, and John Higginbottom. Oh, we got one car slow, and Elliott French. Tell me he's not going to bring out a caution, and he will. Goodness gracious. Caution flag comes out. Not something Craig Moore wanted to see, I'm sure. We'll see how the caution affects this now. Wow. Craig Moore, your leader. Austin Ronglin in the 81R, Jason Toll. Apparently, Austin thinks that high side is going to be the better place to start. We'll find out. Can the veteran out sneak these guys on this restart? Seaback, Washington driver takes the lead. We're back underway. 4 to go. Jason Toll takes a peek, but it's not good enough. Craig Moore on a roll right now. Oh, Izzy goes around and turn, and the Riley Shearer involved once again. That's 2 for Riley Shearer, I believe. And if it is, that might be back to the hauler for him, if that is his second one. But I don't know if he caused that first one, if they called that on him or not. Tough deal for Brian Izzy. Had a great run, one of his best runs going tonight. Think I'm repeating myself. 4 laps to go once again. 17 minutes into the feature. M14 and more. Craig Moore continuing to lead. Unfortunately, his son Kyler Moore at home watching this one. But he'll be back in a couple of weeks, we hope. Back on the way. Three-time street stock champion Jason Toll trying to make a work around the 81R. 81 closes the door, literally. And now Schnitzer's in the picture of things. The battle right now is for second place. Craig Moore in his own zip code right now. Who's going to finish second is what we're thinking. 3 wide, almost 4 off turn 2. Craig Moore looking stout. Final white flag for the white car, the number M14 of Moore. Austin Rogland and the 34 of Toll. Off turn 4 for the final flag. It's the double flag. It is for the first repeat winner of the season in race number 7. It is Craig Moore, Austin Rogland, Jason Toll, Brent Schnitzer, Jake Sorensen, John Higginbottom, Jeff Hunt, Dan Scheller, Brian Izzy, and Scott Miller running out your top 10. Well, we'll work our way down to the veteran driver, Mr. Craig Moore, and we can call him Mr. He's been around a while. Here's the veteran out of the car, Craig Moore. He can hear you. Gets the congratulations hug. Come on up here, old guy. We got something to talk about. I can call him that because I've known him for like almost 40 years. The two-time champion. But we talked a few weeks ago. First of all, congratulations, Craig. We talked a few weeks ago at the Modified Clash, and you always like to win when I'm not here. You said you were going to break that streak. You finally did it, and you are the first repeat winner of the year. We could tell in the heat races, buddy, you look like you were on fire, and what a way.
Yeah, we had to be careful in the heat. Track was still coming around, but we knew after the heat race we were going to be pretty good tonight. So, yeah, man, that was awesome.
What about the final restart? Did you worry at all about Shear or the Jason Toll? Nope, I love it. Buddy, that's great. You're the first repeat winner out of 7 races. Let's thank some of your sponsors. I know you guys do a lot of work, Miles Resources. Let's thank all your guys tonight.
Yeah, I need to thank Miles Resources, contracting, ground up construction. I need to thank my crew, Leroy, Mike, Susie, Marla, everybody that helps. This is hard to do. You got a full-time job and it's expensive. So everybody that helps out is just huge.
Yeah, well, I know we'll see you back here next week. I know we're going to see you at the Modified Nationals. Hopefully your boy Kyler will be back here too.
Yeah, he should be back together by then. Also want to thank Mom and Dad. I know they're watching.
Awesome. Yeah, I miss your mom and dad. Let's give him another round of applause. Austin Rogland, by the way, buddy. Great run. Great friends, a great finish. Hey, yeah, I thought you were going to keep the streak going of new winners this year, but you let him get away from you. But you were coming at the end.
Yeah, just 3 and 4 kept having too much dry slick, not enough drive. Yeah, just having fun.
You're having fun, and that's what it's about. You're Ronglin Marine. Let's talk about your other people that help you out too. Photobomb.
Yeah, we got Ellen Body Shop. We have auto glass professionals and a whole bunch of people. My business, Roglin Marine, Roglin Motorsports and Marine, Olympia Marine Center. It takes a whole army to get us out here.
Great run again, buddy. We'll see you again next weekend. Come on over here, guy. You might be doing the double duty. Yeah, you were hoping for that win tonight. I know you got a win here a couple of years back, and it's going to come. But get a little tune-up for the big one coming up in July.
Yeah, I was a little off on my setup here, but it wasn't bad. I got tight when I had to slow down. As long as I could keep her up, it was good. Yeah, my super stock, I was thinking about maybe running it for that $1,000 win next weekend and see if I can grab some money. Other than that, got to thank all my sponsors: Western Washington Construction, Shane Chapin, Bo Chapin, Crowd Brothers, Keith. They've helped me my whole life at racing, basically. Tyson, Fusion Graphics. He always makes my car look good. Disabled American Veterans. I don't know. I can't really think.
I'll tell you, hey, I know you got another car, back it up. And if I didn't have to fill in for Sean next weekend, I'd take you up on that. I'd run you for that $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got an extra car in these modifieds. You ever want to hop in one?
There you go. Let's give Jason another round of applause. That's your top three, folks. Sprint car heat racing is coming up right away.